Hey guys, it's Wednesday. You know what that means? Time for another Against the Wall. Here we go. So today we're looking in the book of 1 Kings, and we're in chapter 9, and I want to read verse 15 to you. It says, "And this is the reason for the labor force which King Solomon raised, to build the house of the Lord, his own house, the Millo, the wall of Jerusalem, Hazor, Megiddo, and Gezer." So as we look at this verse, this is kind of talking about not only what Solomon had accomplished, but some more of the things that he accomplished. They're comparing his temple and his buildings and what he's done with other great cities. Now, if you go back and you look at the beginning of this chapter, we see that God consecrates the temple in Jerusalem that Solomon had built for him. And he says, you know what, as long as you and your people serve me, there will always be someone on the throne. There will always be one of my descendants on the throne. But then he turns around and follows up with a warning and says, but if your people or you turn from me and chase after other gods, then he says that basically Israel, Jerusalem will be a byword, a proverb, meaning it'll just be a story of some place that existed at one time. See, the point is, even with all the things that Solomon achieved, the greatness, the vast wealth, the cities he built, the temple that he built for God, all that he did, all that was accomplished, really it comes down to this. It doesn't mean anything if God wasn't at the center of his life. That can apply to us today. You know, it doesn't matter what we build up for ourselves. It doesn't matter what we accomplish in life. So we set these high and lofty goals and sometimes, and we get all these achievements, and when we look back, we can say, I did this, and I accomplished this thing, and I went here, and I built this, and I accumulated this. But where was God? If we do this without Christ in our life, without living for him, it really doesn't matter. There's a poem that talks about what you do between the dash. And basically, there's that year we were born and the year we died. And it talks about the dash in between. What did you do with that time? Think about it. What are you doing with your time? We all have goals, we all have dreams, we all aspire to things, but what are you doing with it? Is God centered in all things? Have you made him God of your goals, God of your dreams, God of your desires? And are those things that we're chasing after and trying to accomplish things that he wants us to do? Because if they're not, it doesn't really matter. All of it is in vain. But if God is the center of our life and Christ is living and dwelling in us and he's leading us and we're following his desires and our goals are in line with him, then everything we do is for a greater purpose than our own. And what we do between the dash will be a legacy that'll live on past us. Hey, that's my good word for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it blessed you. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.